Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, the one, back with more Sword of Convallaria content. And in this video, I'll be giving you a character build guide for my favorite unit in Sword of Convallaria. I'm super hyped for this, DANTALLION. So we'll be going over his best build, how he works, the best team comps that you guys would like to, build for the guy. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so here we have DANTALLION. So what's really cool about DANTALLION and why I like him, other than the fact that he's edgy as hell, is the fact that he has both close range and he's really good at close range and at distance. So he's really unique. So he does insane damage for me at distance or in close range. So he's just a really good versatile unit, which is why he's one of my favorite units. And the way he works is he actually deals, I believe he deals magic damage based off of his physical attack. So that's pretty much how he's going to be dealing damage. So pretty much all his damage he does is going to be scaling off of his physical attack. So when it comes to weapons, tarot whispers, whatever, you're going to want stuff that increase his physical attack, as his magic attack as his magic damage that he deals is going to be scaling off of his physical damage. So physical damage is what you're going to want to be building him with. I just threw what I got, and it does have some nice physical attack on him, so I'm chilling. So now we'll talk quickly about the ranks, so like what skills and what upgrades you should probably give him. So we'll start here at the bottom. So at rank 1 you have Inspired Healing and Unsheath. So in Inspired Healing, it pretty much, after initiating an active attack, heals the ally with the lowest HP in battle by 20% of the character's physical attack. So as you can see, everything, once again, like I said, is based off of his physical attack. And then you also have Unsheath, which is a passive, which is before initiating an active melee attack, he deals magic damage equal to 40% of his physical attack. If the target has a shield, inflicts vulnerable that lasts for 2 turns before attacking, and all the effects can be triggered up to 1 time per round. So looking at these right here, you're going to be wanting the Inspired Healing if you want him to have more of a support kind of role. But in my opinion, I feel like playing DANTALLION in a support role doesn't make sense. He's a damage dealer. He does insane damage. So it wouldn't make sense to go for that. So I would go for the Unsheath. And then obviously you go up rank 2, rank 3. And excuse the fact that I have 2 of these skills. I don't know why. I was messing around and I picked both of these up. It is what it is. But so here you have Daybreak and you have Energy Depleting Blow. We'll start with this one. So Energy Depleting Blow is physical damage, single target attack that deals 130% damage and depletes all of the target's energy. Really useful. The range 1. Okay, here is Daybreak. So Daybreak is a mixed damage where he deals 40% physical damage to all enemies in the target direction within a range of 3 by 2 tiles, and inflicts no healing received for 2 turns. And another attack is then initiated, which is magic damage equal to 40% of his physical attack and dispels 2 buffs. So you guys can see the Energy Depleting Blow is useful, but I feel like this Daybreak and having the no healing received, and he's able to deal a lot of damage, and this does have really nice AoE damage as well, and as it hits multiple units. I feel like Daybreak is going to be better than the Energy Depleting Blow, but Energy Depleting Blow is also useful as well, so that's why, even though I made a mistake and picked both of these up, like both of these, eventually both of these, you want both of these, as both of these are useful, but Daybreak is definitely more of a priority. So rank 4, rank 5. So rank 5 you have Heir of Royalty and you got Tenacity. So Heir of Royalty is a reaction, so pretty much the damage taken from melee attacks decreases by 30%. And then you have tenacity, which is another reaction where when he's hit by an active attack from a counter role character, the damage taken is decreased by 25%. Heir of Royalty just makes more sense in my opinion. I feel like tenacity is more specific, as obviously not every character is a counter role character, so I feel like the Heir of Royalty has more diversity. Obviously it's melee attacks, so it's not, it won't cover other types of attacks, but I feel like it covers more than the tenacity skill. So I went for Heir of Royalty. So 6, 7. So in rank 7 you have Destructive Storm, and for Irea. So for Irea is his leader's aura. So that's another thing about him, guys, is DANTALLION has an aura. What is an aura, you may say? An aura is pretty much a leader skill that buffs units of a specific faction. That's the correct word. Units of a specific faction get a buff based from DANTALLION. So this is, I don't even have to look at the other one, but this is a must pick, especially if you want to build an Irea team. Like if you're going to build or use DANTALLION, I recommend definitely 110% getting the Irea skill, as this is going to be really good when it comes to team building. So what his leader's aura for Irea does is Irea allies have their attack increased by 10% and defense by 20%, and they deal 20% more damage to enemies affected by 3 or more debuffs. So you're gonna want to run units that debuff other units in your team if you're going to be running this as well, to benefit 100%. And then you have Destructive Storm, which is physical damage, which deals 50% AoE damage to all enemies within a 4-tile radius around the character and inflicts 2 random level 2 attribute debuffs for 2 turns. So right here, this would be another situation where picking up both of these wouldn't be too bad, as this is literally a debuff, and based off his leader aura, if you apply this debuff to enemies, your allies will be able to deal 20% more damage to the enemies affected by debuffs. But let's see, but he does only inflict 2 attribute debuffs, so you probably will have to run another unit as well, at least one other unit to benefit the max, to benefit this to the most, as this is only 2, and to deal extra 20% damage you need 3 debuffs. So yeah, just bear in mind, guys, this is 2 debuffs. But yeah, I would definitely pick up both of these. But first off, if you're just picking one, Irea is definitely more useful if you have to pick one. So you go up to class 8, then 9. So at 9 you have Shield Break Attack, which is a basic attack that deals 100% physical damage and gains Shield Break before attacking. Shield Break basically can be blocked and increases attack by 15% when attacking enemies with a shield. And then you have White Sword. White Sword is a basic attack, single target attack, where he deals magic damage equal to 90% of his physical attack. Okay, so right here so things to know is the White Sword has more range. White Sword has more range, but Shield Break Attack is really handy as well. So this is where it kind of would like, it depends if you want this really depends if you want your DANTALLION to be more of a close range, or if you want him to be more of a rangey guy. So if you want him to be more close range, then you're gonna go for the Shield Break. But if you want him to do more of a of his magic damage from a distance, then I would go for the White Sword here. I'm not sure which one I would pick personally, to be perfectly honest. I'm leaning towards White Swords, just because having that range is so nice, especially because he does so much damage. So that's what I would personally probably go with white sword, but that is a preference thing. But either or, this is going to be entirely up to you guys. If you want your guy to be, if you want Dantallion to be close range or a rangy fighter. So we have rank 10, then rank 11. You get your final skills here. So at rank 11, you get Endless Dawn. So this is mixed damage, where he deals 40% physical damage 3 times, and he deals magic damage equal to 50% of his physical attack to the first enemy in each column within a 3x3 area in the target direction. Knocks them back by 2 tiles and dispels 1 buff. That's really nice. Has AoE damage and it's mixed damage. And he does have knockback and dispels a buff on that one, and nice range on this one. And then you have the Legacy of Comrades, which is a passive where when an ally in battle is defeated, recovers 30% HP for the character, and the character gains attack buff, physical defense buff, and a magic defense buff. So the buff is going to be his physical attack, magical attack by 20%, his defense increases by 40%, and his magical defense increases by 40%. Now this is going to be interesting. So this one right here, Endless Dawn, is a really nice damage, but this is also really useful passive. When ally is defeated, recovers 30% for the character, and the character gains all those buffs for 3 turns as well. So here, I'm not really sure which one I would pick. This passive does look really nasty. When someone's defeated, it recovers 30% HP for the character, and the character gains all those buffs for 3 turns. That would increase survivability for your team. But this Endless Dawn would just do more damage. For usefulness, I go for this. If you want your Dantallion to have more survivability, I go for the Legacy of Comrades. It's just a really nice passive. But if you want him to deal more damage, you would go for the Endless Dawn. I probably would go for the Legacy of Comrades just for the survivability and for those buffs that he gives for 3 turns. So that would be nice. So I'll probably go for the Legacy of Comrades here, if I'm being honest. Even though the Endless Dawn does look really nice, as it does mixed damage. He attacks 3 times, he deals 40% physical damage 3 times, magical damage, and he does knockback and dispel buffs. But this is also nice. So if you want him to have that support passive, then you go for that. If you want him to have the Endless Dawn, you go for that. And then there you have it. That's pretty much his rank seals. So then when it comes to team building, it's fairly simple. You're gonna want to, as you saw his leader's aura, he benefits units that are of the Iria faction or Kingdom of Iria faction. So, you know, Rawia, Xavier, Fekal, Mafia, Inanna, Magnus, Nungal. I think she's the next banner. And then you have Nergal, and then you have Candlelight, Stinger, Enforcer, Crimson Falcon, Night Raven, and some rares. You have KA Archer, KA Light Conjurer, KA Pikeman, Kingdom of Aria Guard, and Kingdom of Aria Fire Conjurer. So all these units right here would benefit Dantallion. A really good partner for Dantallion is Magnus, as that Magnus is of the Fortitude, and I believe Magnus has his own leader's aura as well. So Dantallion will be able to benefit off of Fortitude. So that's just a shout right there. So yeah, we pretty much covered team building, skills to take, how he works. Let me know any of the characters that you guys want to see me do a character build guide for. Let me know in the comments. If this video helped you out, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Sword of Convallaria content. We're almost at 5k, I think we're like something like 20 subscribers away. So please subscribe, join the Discord, and yeah, take care and peace, guys.